welcome all to this chat. I'm Ana Rivero. I'm acting as a Global Technical Coordinator for the Global ESG Tank Get-2 in Fide. And I'm here joined by Ignacio Rodríguez Añino, which he's the head of Global Banks and CDO for Americas at M&G. Hi, Ignacio, how are you?
Hi, Ana, how are you?
Our purpose today is talk a little bit about what we have been doing, and you as a leader in the working group number 3 in this Get think tank that we are all of us trying to bring to investors mainly, but also to the society on what are the challenges that we see or we foresee for this transition to clean energy. And exactly in your working group is where we address what are the effects and the costs of this energy transition, mainly in the economy, the inflation, and of course the financial markets. So could you tell us a little bit what are the main points that we've been speaking about, and then we will find in this paper?
Yeah, yes, I think it has been really, really interesting, and it's something that is very tangible because it's affecting our lives currently. So, and what we have tried to set up is or to define is what are the risks that we are facing in this energy transition to cleaner energy. So the physical and the transition risks. So higher temperatures, what is going to happen with inflation, with growth, etc. We have been also talking about the different scenarios, because what is clear is that any scenario is going to have an effect. You can say doing nothing is another scenario and also has effects and can have more climate effects or physical effects with floods, with higher temperatures, with more difficulties to produce food. That means, again, higher inflation and maybe a lower economic growth. We have also tried to define what should be the role of the global banks in these scenarios. How these scenarios, different scenarios, are going to affect two main important points. One is inflation, and the other is growth. How it's going to affect GDP growth. Finally, we were trying to define which sectors can be benefit or can be more affected by this transition. But it's something that is here, that is something that is going to have an impact in our lives. And what we are trying to define is, can we quantify these different scenarios and the different outputs of these different scenarios?
Yeah, you're completely right, because this is a topic that it's not a topic for today. It's a topic for the next decades, and it's going to be moving and changing. And so we have to adapt all our scenarios, financial scenarios, but also economic scenarios. So we need here, and it's in the paper, it's addressed. We need here the participation of private sector, public sector, and central banks, mainly, as you were saying, now as a key player.
Absolutely, absolutely, and governments are another important player in these different scenarios. International coordination, how well all these economic effects that we are trying to quantify are going to have also political effects. How these political effects can lead to a short-termish or a longer term, that is what prefer. And also very, very important is the speed of the transition, and how the speed can affect one thing or another. A higher speed that could be beneficial for lower climate risk or physical risk would lead to a much higher inflation in the short term that could affect, some of the less wealthy families or households. So it has been very, very interesting. We are going to put everything, all these points in common in Oxford, and I'm looking forward to the conversation we are going to have there in September, and then share that with anyone that wants to attend. I think it's going to be very, very, very good, very interesting, and very beneficial for our knowledge too.
Yes, and it's a topic that we are all involved in. So as you were saying, Ignacio, we hope that this will be really, really interesting to address in our Road to Oxford Congress in mid-September. So we wait everyone there to join us and to participate. And congratulations on the work done, because I've been reading it and it's really interesting. It could be like hundreds of pages, so it's really difficult to condense this in 5 or 6 pages. So congratulations on that. And well, if there's anything that you want to say to make more, to bring more awareness to the subject and to invite people to attend to Oxford.
Yeah, that in the paper we don't give any solution. We don't have the magical touch to say this is the way, but what is good is that we are highlighting where we should be putting our energies in the future to avoid higher physical risk or transition risk. So and I think that everybody should have a voice in this, and everybody should come to Oxford to say what they think. Yeah,
I couldn't agree more. So thank you very much, Ignacio, and thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you.